Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first 30 minutes of Lifeless Planet. I need a haircut, so I'm not going to turn on my camera. Full disclosure, pandemic has been um, allowing me to not keep up with haircuts, which is something I'm not good at in the first place. So anyways, enough about my hair. We're playing Lifeless Planet. This is the premiere edition. Nobody knows what that means, but we are going to the landing site. So this is one of those games that you get for free on the Epic Store. I've got a while. Oh, should I be reading that? No. No. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Okay. I'm an astronaut. Or a cosmonaut. I have a picture of my wife or my, I don't know, my child that looks like something. That picture looks like a Life Touch picture from when you're in 4th grade. So either this is a 4th grade teacher who also got her picture, or that's just what they did. Okay, so we're going to the communist planet. Got that little hammer and sickle, so you know this planet's communist. You can also tell by the lack of industry. Sweet, they just drop you in. Look at that, no HUD, nothing on the screen. They have no life meter. They have no wallet, no map, no nothing. You're this dude. I thought this was gonna be a side scroller game, to be honest. So obviously we're gonna go check out our little thing here. Yeah, okay. We got some voice acting.
Where's my crew?
Crew? I don't know about no crew. That does not look like that's big enough for a crew. All right, so hard landing. My head is foggy. The sound of my breath puffing in my helmet is hollow and distant. It's hard to tell how long I've been unconscious, and I'm worried that I might have a concussion. I would be worried about a little more than that, seeing that you're on a desert planet. I wish I could lay back down and rest, see if the pain passes, but the situation is far too critical. You call that a hard land... excuse me. To call that a hard landing would be kind. We crashed. Maybe the eggheads miscalculated the trajectory, or maybe we just hit a spell of bad luck. Whatever the case may be, this is not the paradise they described to us back home. There is no lush greenery. There is no sign of life at all. And where's my crew? Okay, that's funny. This is a metaphor for communism. The paradise they described to us back home. It's like everyone, oh yeah, communism is going to be paradise, and then you get there and it's not. Maybe it was bad luck. Maybe it was just we miscalculated. But no, I swear we were going to get somewhere that was paradise. That's clever. Lifeless Planet. That is a clever metaphor you're doing. Is that the right word for that? Metaphor? Allegory? I'm not sure. All right. And where is my crew? I hope they're just securing a perimeter and that I was only out for a few minutes. I need to find them, get their status, and figure out just what in the heck happened. Crap. And I need to do it before I run out of air. Okay, not going to read that, and nothing to read there. All right, I'm going to run out of air. Looks like there's a little bit of a trail right here. We're going to follow that. I can't imagine following anything else right now. So we're going to go here. Exploring that old lifeless planet. You got a little bit of trail. New objective.
An oxygen leak.
Find an oxygen supply before you pass out. Well. Oh, maybe there's one over there. I saw something sparkle. Yeah, some sparkly. Let's get some oxygen. All right. Looks like somebody else is here or was here. This looks like obviously like a pretty indie game, small development team. Which I'm impressed they have the voice acting. Like, that's something that 8 hours remaining. That's something. Oh, that's just oxygen supply. That's something that I've been thinking about for a while. It's like, yeah, you can have a small team, but how hard is it to have voice acting? Like, you just get someone to read whatever you wrote. It seems like there can be so much story that can enrich a game by having more voice acting. So many games just default to like having like so many like logs and things that you read. What's going on? Who was that?
We'll be traveling so fast, our spacecraft will arrive at the planet before the transmission of this interview does. But it's still such a long trip. We'll be put into a sort of coma. Our heart rate will be slowed dramatically.
Okay.
Aging during the flight.
How do you prepare for this one-way mission, knowing you will never return to Earth?
Well, I have a volunteer crew of very skilled and focused individuals. We all have a deep desire to explore, to go somewhere new. And frankly, we also have few attachments here on Earth.
So it's a space crew of loners. Emo space crew. Few attachments on Earth. Let's go up here. Think I can make that jump? Can you run? No, you can walk. If you hold tab, you can walk. I'm gonna die if I do this. Or am I? One small leap for man. Whoa! Heck yeah! Foothills. What's that? Oh, I have a light. Alright, we're in the foothills now, boys. Strap in. We got 8 hours of oxygen left, and we are in the foothills. But yeah, like we just experienced, like, I wish games would have more voice acting. They definitely are lately, like that's for sure happening. But it seems like, whoa, no, shucks. But it seems like that's like a pretty like doable like thing these days. I mean, you can get good audio pretty easily. I mean, this is decent audio right here. You're listening to me speak. That being said, if you want me to voice act for your game, my rates are reasonable and my experience is little. Whoa, there you go. Hope I'm not making you guys sick. This game is a little like kind of wobbly and wiggly and all that good stuff.
That's what jetpack works. Well, mostly.
Okay, so I'm sure the jetpack's going to be just kind of like a double jump kind of feature. So everything about the mission is a disaster so far. The lander took a beating, and with it, most of our equipment. My suit is functional, but barely. The jetpack can still put out a single burst at double jump, which is useful for short jumps. I find I get the most distance when I trigger the burst at the top of my jumps. I'm glad I find that. Hard land. Okay, I already read that one. All right, that's the log. All right. So was that it? Was that the double jump? You just okay. Yeah, it's double jump. Sick. You can't like run though. You can't like do like a dash. You just have like the regular running. This is not bad. But it's like by default you're like running by default, and if you press the tab button, which is usually like to dash, you just walk. Which is interesting. You guys might appreciate me walking because it's less jittery.
Are there no signs of life on this planet?
Well, it's because it's a lifeless planet. Duh. I was following a trackway left behind by my crew, but got separated from their trail. Hopefully, I can make my way around. In the meantime, we got some ominous music. I still can't understand why this planet is barren and lifeless. Our remote observations were conclusive. This planet was rich with life. Those were our remote observations. They were conclusive. So, where did it go? Maybe we just dropped in the wrong spot. Maybe, but initial readings aren't coming up with any trace of biological activity. You know, no one's done the mission right. Going back to the communism, right? We just haven't done the mission right. If you do the mission right, then you get a less planet. Not trying to get political here on GenjiGear YouTube channel, but I do think it's funny, the communism, everything about it, like the whole, like that this game is like, doing the whole like beating communism up, because that's what this is. That's fun. I mean, come on, you have like the hammer and sickle in the thing. Whether or not you believe in communism, I don't really care. I just think it's funny that that there's a whole game based off of like that concept of like that argument of like, no, dude, real communism hasn't been tried. Trust me, it's gonna be great. And then they're like, well, we just proved it, because in this game, real communism is this planet and it's barren. It doesn't prove anything, but it's just I don't know. It's just funny. I like when games are, you know, interesting. I guess I don't know. When games have a little bit of a thought behind them and some. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're trying to get over there. I can just go over here. I mean, this looks pretty doable. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on a minute. That looks like something I can play with. Yep. I knew it. I knew it. Yep. There we go. It'd be funny if, like, at the end of this game, you actually get somewhere and it's, like, really lush. And it's like, oh, communism can be achieved. The game proved it because there's a bunch of green grass somewhere. Like, you know, that'd be funny. But yeah, not trying to get political here on the GenjiGear YouTube channel. That is, we leave politics for those other channels that get banned. We are a apolitical channel. We don't care about politics, even though we're wearing an American flag in this game. That's not political. That's just patriotic. Okay. Let's move on from that topic. Okay. We are here again in another barren area, and the game is glitchy. I apologize again. I'm going to try to not move the camera around so much. I do know that that can really be disorientating. Ooh, that's some... Ooh. Okay. So some froggies or something. Cool. Those are American frogs. Those are capitalist frogs. That's why they're healthy. I like that the game seems like you're just wandering, but like I don't know if they're like intentionally like pushing me towards a direction. It seems like they are. It seems like it has pretty good game design. Like, yeah, like there's just like things in the distance, and I really do feel like I'm exploring, and it's not just like railroading me into one spot. So that's cool. I don't know though. I mean, maybe what if I would have went in the opposite direction earlier? Oh boy, this is. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go. What the heck was that all about? There was like a bed. I thought that we were about to, you know. I thought that was about to be some kind of a flashback thing about like when I was like maybe I hit my head and I'm really just in a coma and I'm back on Earth. Oh, it's a book. What? And it has oh, this is that Communist Manifesto. There's literature here. Okay, all right, so they just totally put me somewhere else. So that makes me feel like maybe there are different ways you could like play the game, like different directions you can just go, and it would just kind of, you know, take you eventually. I mean, because this is definitely this is definition of railroading. They just literally put me in this spot that I didn't choose to go to. But you know, whatever. And also, where the hell did that book go? All right. Anyways, we're gonna follow.
What's going on here?
That's what I'm saying. We're about to find the town that used to be communist, and then they all died. It's not funny. They did a great job with that power line to get you to, like, you know, point of interest, go this way. That's great. I have a feeling if you just walk, like you walk that way, there's a wall. It's probably like that everywhere. I'm gonna not try that because it's a waste of time. And there's a bunch of houses over here, so we're gonna go check out what happened to this town. Where are the inhabitants? It's like a little something's gonna pop up over here, maybe.
What is the point of all this? Okay. I need to stay calm.
Yeah, you need to stay calm. All right, so a strange discovery. For 15 years, I hung in cryo like a bag of frozen vegetables. I'm sure I'm hungry. I wouldn't mind eating a bag of frozen vegetables, I'm sure, if I just thawed out from 15 years of thawing. Or cryoing, I mean. Okay, all right. So that's what they said anyway. They played us real good with that story they spun. Another planet suitable for housing human life. Can't believe I fell for it. I actually have to compliment them on the lack of oxygen. Why would you compliment someone on the lack of oxygen? That's a really nice touch. Of course, they probably just tampered with the meters. I bet I could take off my helmet now. Is that what this is? A test to see how long it takes us to break protocol? Okay, my guy's going crazy. I'm not some rocket jockey kid playing at being an astronaut. I am an astronaut. What in the world is the point of all of this? And where did they take my crew? I need to stay calm. My head is still spinning from the crash. Probably need a doctor. I bet they think that's funny too. Who's they? Okay, my dude's getting a little cray-cray. Can I not go inside that house? Would have been nice to go inside that house, but I have a feeling I'm going to go inside the house with the red flag out front. Got a feeling that's my mission. So here, let's try to get on top of the houses. Let's do that by... No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's do that by... What was it again? Yeah, there we go. Get in here. Huh. Why can't I get on that? Can I just get on, can I get on that? Here, let me see here. A little confused. Maybe I'm not doing, maybe I can hold the boost a little longer. Maybe I wasn't doing a good job at boosting. No. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, that's okay. Alright. Let's line this up. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. What does a little piece of paper say? Alright. Lab Security Code Part B, second half of code for access to Southern Laboratory 549. I'm keeping with security protocol. This portion of the security code must be kept separate from the other half of code. Auto-translate from Russian. Okay, well, alright, and then there's that. Okay, so I got some code. Wonder what that's good for. Where do I go now? Oh, is that some more oxygen? Yeah, oxygen levels are normal. Is that some pizza? What is this?
Запада расценивают наши намерения как агрессивные. Они не признают наш суверенитет, суверенитет Советского Союза. Но за нами стоит так много побед. Мы дали отпор германской агрессии, стали могущественной державой и доблестно боролись за распространение коммунистических идеалов среди других порабощенных народов. То, что мы совершим здесь, позволит стране Советов вырваться далеко вперед и поставить нас во главе всего остального мира без единого выстрела. Мы обеспечим весь Советский Союз энергией, источники которой мы откроем здесь.
Okay, dobra, do zobaczenia. We cannot... Alright, I don't know why I was being quiet, so you guys can listen to this guy speak in Russian, unless you speak Russian. I don't know why I was being polite to that Russian man talking about the motherland, but I figured maybe you'd want to listen to it. So yeah, so this game, I figured it out in 2 seconds. This game is about the Russians that went to this planet, and it's a metaphor to the Russians who first went and tried out grand old communism, and then yeah, y'all know what happened there.
Trackway will lead me to my crew.
What trackway? Oh, this right here? I don't know. We're gonna go out this way. Oh, looks like something over here. So yeah, that's what the game is about. That's interesting. So I don't know why it's such a touchy subject in America. Like, we argue about communism so much, and such a boring argument. Like so boring. I don't even want to talk about it. It's like it's already all been discussed, already all been said, it's already all been done. Like, I don't know what interesting thing someone drinking a cappuccino, wearing a beret, in a coffee shop has to say that's going to be so enlightening, that's going to change the world. But it is romantic. I get that, but yeah, I guess it's a little bit hard to talk about it in America because we kind of use that as like a blanket term to like cast like judgment on one side and like make seeing somebody in like the worst light. So if somebody's kind of radical Democrat, we just call them communist. Same way that we call Republicans fascists. It's just stupid. It's just hard. It's just charged language that is really kind of empty when we use it here in America. All that being said, it's just like, that's why, like, if an American made this game, it's just like, to me, that's stupid. It just is. It's just like for all the reasons I just said, I just think it's stupid for us to really be discussing it in America. But if someone from Russia made this game, which I have no clue, but I'm guessing they probably did, it's like, or Ukraine, or some other countries as well, Poland, all that kind of stuff that has like dealt with this kind of thing. Then I totally get them. Like, then it's like, yeah, then they're kind of telling the story of like the sins of their past, of their culture. Whereas if we make games about like how capitalism is, Grand Theft Auto, it's. Now I know Rockstar has people in like Australia. I mean, they're not all American. Rockstar has studios all over the place, but for the most part, American company. For the most part, maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe they're all of them are in Australia. I don't think so though. But yeah, I mean, Grand Theft Auto is a critique on capitalism, and like that's awesome. So but if it was China making a critique on capitalism, then it would be like, okay, this is gonna be stupid. Like, what? Like, it's just it's like you gotta be, if you're making critiques, you gotta be kind of from that. You don't have to be from that culture or from that group, but I think if you're gonna like put it into art and have it be like nuanced, it's really hard to do it otherwise. I don't know that this is nuanced at all. I have no clue. I haven't played enough of it. Right now, it looks pretty. Just telling a story in like a video gamey kind of way. So anyways, we got like 8 minutes left. So let us continue on with this Lifeless Planet, the game that metaphorically tells you how bad communism is, because we need that.
These graves seem pretty makeshift. Like they were in a hurry to bury the bodies.
Oh, yeah, definitely some communist stuff right here. All right, the shallow graves discovered a collection of makeshift graves outside the town. Whatever and wherever this place is, it seems things didn't end well for the inhabitants. Yeah, that's definitely something that happened. In Ukraine, in Russia, in Poland, in all those places. It's horrible, horrific, sad stuff. We should really learn more about that in American high school. I definitely don't think we do. It's something I was educated on more so after I left. I've been to Poland. I've learned about the Holocaust. Gotta get both security. I've been to Poland. I've been to Auschwitz. I've learned a lot about that. But I've also been when I was in Poland also, I met a lot of Ukrainians, and I've learned a lot about Ukraine. I'm sure all of us kind of have been more educated on that kind of stuff lately. It just seems like things that are being talked about a lot more, because it's things that we're really all afraid of happening again. Which we should be. We should be aware and afraid of horrible things happening again because they've happened. That being said, this is the GenjiGear YouTube channel. Again, we play video games and we don't talk about politics. We have fun. We jump off rocks with our jetpacks. That's what the YouTube channel is all about. Oh my God, what is that? Oh, and you're coming for me? What? There's nothing I can do? All right, we're gonna get back on this rock. You can't get away? I'm just gonna get sucked up? That's not fair, dude. That is not fair. Oh! Is there something down there? A little spiky thing? Alright, we're gonna make a run for it. Come on, come on. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Cool. Well, we defeated the spiky tornado. Oh, it's a crew member! Or a comrade. Oh, shoot. He's not okay.
Man, this is messed up. Listen, you're almost out of oxygen.
Sounds like the same guy.
Myself, but I'm gonna give you everything I can.
Or that is the same guy. Maybe.
There may be some air canisters on it town.
Are they having a conversation?
You're gonna be all right.
Or am I just talking? I think I'm just talking to myself here.
We'll figure this out together, all right?
What in the world? The sand monster got him. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's read the piece of paper he left behind. Alright, so first half of the code. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we got the first half of the code. We got the second half of the code. We got the code. We are aware there's a sand monster. We defeated him the first time by jumping on rocks. So I have to say, I'm glad they are moving the story along pretty rapidly. Like, a hard thing about some of these games is, like, sometimes they're just, like, so dry and they take forever for anything interesting to happen. And I've been playing for 25 minutes and some interesting things have happened. And, you know, it's not a very quick, you know, action-packed, crazy, cool game. It's very heavily story-based. Oh, shoot. Okay, I know where an oxygen tank is. Let's go back here first before we go into the lab. There's also something over here. Should we go over here for? Oh my goodness! No, we gotta go. We'll come back in a second. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the game is moving along a lot quicker than I thought it would. These types of games, like I was saying, they can be very dry. I tend, like, I'll play these kind of games a little bit, but I don't tend to finish them. I just there's just so many more interesting, fun things to do than, you know, play games that are trying to, I don't know, tell you about the fall of communism. How is what possible? What's going on? I'm hearing like some footsteps. Are there space zombies? If there were space zombies and I got a gun, this game would immediately get more exciting. Yeah, but so, I mean, I hope this game wraps it up within like 2.5 hours tops, you know, like, all right, thing is, I miss, life has gotten very hard here, I want to go home so much, my brother said I should make a list of things I miss about home, I smile when I think about these things, hopefully we'll go back to them very soon. Things I miss, Cheburaska, laughter, music, babushka's samovar, medicine, fresh bread, milk, mommy, what? Lab security code, already got that. Okay, so that was the note from some Russian guy that was sad, that missed his brother, and that was my sad attempt to pronounce a Russian word. Yeah. So yeah, we're probably gonna end it here. We're at like 29-ish minutes or so, 28, 29, getting there. So we're probably gonna figure out what's going on here in this lab, and we'll end it. We'll call it, and then I'll talk some trash before we totally say goodbye. Actually, whoa! All right, there. I'll be quiet. What's going on? Sick. Yeah, I was about to say I've already talked enough trash about this game. I don't need to talk any more trash. I actually kind of like it. Like, I think it's not bad. So press F. I've already done that. Already done the flashlight. All right, we're just gonna go a little bit in here, see if there's anything that, you know, interesting. See if that bed, maybe last time this almost killed me. See if that happens again. Nope. Okay. A lot of square footage here. We could turn this place into like an Airbnb. We can put some beds in here, put some wall decor, put a picture of the fearless leader here in the doorwell. Doorwell, is that a word? Okay. All right. Yeah, you know, it had some puzzles to it. You know, you got a double jump mechanic. The game is very simple. It knows that it's simple. It's not trying to like be anything extra. I think this game's not bad. Okay. Let's yeah. This game's actually, it's not bad. I don't know that I'm going to finish it. I don't know that I'm just going to, I'm going to keep playing it. The hell was the point of that? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm sure you guys are sick. Alright, we're gonna get taken off YouTube for playing this Soviet national anthem or whatever this is. Oh, that's cool. This is creepy. Skeleton. 3 nights ago, I managed to barricade myself in the room. With any luck, they won't be able to get in here. Who's they? Of course, all I've done is lock myself into my own tomb. I realize they're in. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that was creepy. We'll end it here. We'll end it here with Mr. Bones, and his Russian tape recorder and his telephone. Awesome. So yeah, cool game. Not bad actually. I'm impressed. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. I kind of was talking trash the whole time. Interesting metaphor. Don't know if it's really going to pan out to be something that's saying much. That's going to be that groundbreaking. But it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. So, if this is something that somebody put together where it's important to them and they have some kind of little message and kind of story they want to show that's their truth or whatever have you, that's totally cool. I dig it. I feel it. So I'm down with that. And yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I'm getting tired. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if your views on communism and the downfall of capitalism in the comments below. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, or I'll ban you for life from this channel because we're all about good fun video games. Not trying to make political statements here. Did I mention that? All right. Until next time. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you later.